That's the right pace. This should drop. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. A thing of beauty.
He's currently tied for second. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And this putt to move into a share of first. This one's online. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
And you hold it. What a monster.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Not bad. Henny, what's the player facing here?
And from around 135 yards,
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Yeah, well played. And this putt will take them to 5 under. that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4, playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Wonderfully played. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, that'll play, and that will take him to 6 under. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament. Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. And here we are with their 4th. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Wow, that almost went in the hole. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
And this one is for bogey.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
2 wins so far this season.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Eight feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Just didn't drop. Putting for a par now. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Now leading by 1 shot. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Needs this one to kick right. That got a little out of control, I think.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Oh my God.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And back to the course with the live action. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently leading by 2. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh, what a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind? This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Yeah, that one's looking good. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Going with the 8-iron here. Time for the second shot at the 16th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Got to try and save the par here.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. Putting for bogey. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently in top spot. And tidy looking shot, that one. Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. That's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. And now that finds him in first place. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
Good shot there, Beamer. Going with the hybrid. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Ouch, that hurts. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.